What is going on, guys? It is Lakers all day. You know how we do it in here. It's all about us. And in this one, we had the best game of the year. The Los Angeles Lakers took down the title contending team in the Miami Heat with a fourth quarter comeback to win 120 to 117. Honestly, this game had it all. And for those who want to discredit our win by saying Jimmy Butler was injured, you know what? We had LeBron who was injured. THT is not playing. Kendrick Nunn is not playing. Trevor Ariza is not playing. Rajon Rondo is not playing. So we basically have half of our team out there, and we just beat the Miami Heat. So honestly, this was the best win of the year. This might have been the best game of the year. I mean, if you look at everything that this game had, offense, some defense, you had some very tight situations, some drama. It had it all. And let's just go over the game because honestly, there's a lot to talk about. But when you think about this team like the Lakers that are so brand new, right, with key pieces like Westbrook, Monk, Ellington. I mean, you got all these guys and you come out and you win the way you do in this fashion, in an overtime fashion. You come back down 7-8 points in the fourth quarter with about 4 minutes to go and you win the game. I mean, that is just a statement win. That is just, this is the kind of game that the Lakers were wanting and they finally got it. I mean, this was just a breakthrough game. But let's go ahead and cover some of the players because, like I mentioned before, there's a lot to talk about. You know, Let's talk about Anthony Davis first because he had 24 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Anthony Davis, he has been playing sick. He has been injured, and for people to question whether or not he has the will to play or whether or not he's, what do I call it? He's whether he's soft. I mean, that's just disrespectful to him because people should know that there aren't that many players out there like an Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is someone who takes responsibility. If he plays poorly, he will own up, and for him to do what he does, right, under these circumstances with the thumb injury, with the stomach illness, right? I mean, last year he had the Achilles injury. I mean, every single game it's something, but he still continues to go out there and just play like a beast. I mean, he had some key shots in the fourth quarter. Obviously, defensively, he was there. I don't know what else you want from him, right? For the people that keep saying that he's soft, that he's not gonna, he's gonna keep getting injured, that he's just not it. You guys need to be quiet because that's just straight up disrespectful. But more importantly, let's talk about Russell Westbrook because he had probably his best game as a Laker, right? If you look at the stats, you might just say, oh, it's another triple double with 8 turnovers. Nothing impressive. But if you watch the game, then you know that the fourth quarter, I mean, he was the reason why we even won this game in the first place. He was the only reason why we even went to overtime in the first place, right? I mean, he had the fadeaway shot, he had the mid range, he had the 3-point shot. When we're down 8 to 10 points in the fourth quarter, every point counts. And he had plenty of them in the fourth quarter. So when I'm looking at Russell Westbrook, I mean, he definitely had his best game as a Laker and facilitating the ball. I mean, that triple double means more when you win. And that's exactly what the Lakers did. They're shorthanded, they went to overtime, and they won. That's exactly what the Lakers did. They're 7-5, and Russell Westbrook has a huge reason. He's a huge reason as to why that was. Avery Bradley came in and he obviously got cut from the Warriors, and he played really well with the Lakers before the bubble and all that stuff. He was one of our better players on that 2020 championship team, and then obviously he opted out of the bubble, and we won the chip without him. But now that we got him back, I mean, he's making other teams look like idiots with the way he's playing defensively, just picking up where he left off when he last wore a Laker uniform. I mean, Avery Bradley, 17 points, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 50% shooting, 5 of 8 from the 3-point line. I mean, that's just great. To have a guy like Avery Bradley who knows who knows the system as an established defender, I think it's great for the Lakers moving forward. Obviously, we didn't have him for the playoffs in which we won the championship, but now we have him. So we just got to hope that everything goes all right and Avery Bradley will continue contributing in a big way. Carmelo Anthony just doing what he does. I mean, making a three, making, clutch mid-range shots when it matters most in overtime in the fourth quarter, right? I mean, Carmelo Anthony is easily the sixth man of the year as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he has come up in big moments time and time again, and he'll continue to do so because, yes, maybe statistically 5 of 12 from the field and 1 of 5 from three is not necessarily what he has been doing this season. But the make that he has, in terms of the timeliness, of him making the shots. That's what matters here. And Carmelo came up big when it mattered most. And I'm glad we have a player like that because no shot against Kuz, because Kuz actually had a clutch shot today on the Wizards against the Cavs. But, Carmelo is someone who you can just toss in the post, who can rely making free throws, who can make a clutch three when you need it, who is not afraid to shoot. I mean, he has been in these kind of situations before. And Carmelo Anthony is that guy. But more importantly, I want to talk about Malik Monk. I mentioned before how Malik Monk was probably our biggest signing outside of trading for Russell Westbrook and whatnot. I love Malik Monk. I mean, I love what he brings to the table. He's a young two guard who slashes, who's been improving his game every single year. And for him to come with the Lakers on a cheap contract that he is, I mean, he could have got at least like 40, 50 million with other teams. But he sacrificed that money because he wants to win. And you love to see players like that. I mean, obviously, you do what's best for you, right? If you want the money, but you don't want to win a chip, fine, get your bag. But a player like Malik Monk doesn't come along too often, especially in this generation, who wants to secure their financial situations and go on it doesn't matter about basketball, it matters about the money. But Malik Monk, I mean, he is taking a huge risk here because hypothetically, like let's say if he gets injured, a career-ending injury, guess what? He's never going to get the bag. But Malik Monk is just playing really well this season, especially these past couple games. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 7 from the 3, and 10 of 13 from the field. I mean, Malik Monk is someone who can just bring it any game. I mean, I absolutely love the addition of Malik Monk, and honestly, I don't know if we would have even had a chance in this game without Malik Monk. Time and time again, he's made big shots after big shots. I mean, he was facilitating the ball when he needed to. He brought the energy. Defensively, he was there as well. So honestly, it was a great win from the Lakers, and I think it was the best game of the year for them. Maybe in the entire NBA, because this is a rematch of the 2020 NBA Finals. Obviously, you have some different players on the team, but this could very well be the Finals again. We don't know that. I mean, the Heat are a formidable team. They are a title contender, and so are we. So for both of us to be shorthanded, more so of us, this could definitely be a 2022 Finals preview for all we know. And for the Lakers to come out on top after, losing to the Thunder twice. I mean, this game kind of erased it all if you think about it, because I'd rather beat the Heat than beat the Thunder twice, because it's all about beating those good quality teams. And even a couple seasons ago when we had LeBron and AD, we were struggling to do that for most of the part. But you see right away, I mean, we just came out and we stuck with the Heat and we won when it mattered most. We had the veterans, we had the experience, we played defense when it matters. I mean, it was just a fantastic win. But that's all I have to say about this one. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, comment down below what you guys' thoughts were, and subscribe for more, guys. All right, guys, peace out and take it easy.